New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
New Thought Media Network presents A Grand Vision, a 30-minute exploration of the emergent vision of New Thought Media Network. Get ready to explore the grand vision.
And hello again, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on a Monday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for A Grand Vision. This is the opportunity I take each week to connect with you, say hello, and check in on what's happening with this grand vision that we call New Thought Media Network. So I'm really grateful that you're with us. As we do every week, I read the vision or the notes from our visioning session this morning. So we had our weekly visioning session at 7 a.m. this morning, and from that, I like to read the notes. What came through for me, I saw an image of a neural network with synapses lighting up, and then words spiraling upward, creating layer upon layer upon layer of support for this work. A unique virtual community creating a new avenue of spiritual experiences and practices. That's what came through from you on that. For Linda, expanding with ease and grace to encompass and include all who are ready to hear something even before they know it. Touching so many and each touching back in their own way. Fiona brought forth New Thought Media Network as a spiritual toolbox for nurturing a community that resonates loving awareness and consciously co-creating a serene world. Amen. Wayne said, seeding race mind with greatness. I like that idea. And Michael Mangus, touching so many that communities are formed. Touching so many that communities are formed. We have a broadcast channel and a teaching platform. And I like to read those things into the room because I think it's important for us to no matter what it is, continually check in with what it is we're looking to accomplish and what we're looking to create. I'm personally looking to create a little bit better of an image on my screen than just from my chin up. So I adjusted things. Thanks for playing along. And I really feel like I spoke about this last week and I want to speak about it again this week. I really feel like our participation in the greater organizations, the greater collective of New Thought organizations is imperative. And therefore, I'm inviting anybody that may watch this and may want to get involved to help us as we start to take an initiative into becoming an independent 501c3 organization. I've long said I think it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And I think now more than ever is the time for a group, a team to form itself that makes sure we do it, make sure we do it right, make sure we do it soon. Because what I've been hearing is a much, much larger call to what's happening in the world. And because of that, I think I see the vision for us as shifting and changing a little as well. So one of the things I want to do, and one of the reasons that's happening, is because of the things I've been listening to. So one of the things I want to do today is I want to share with you, this is the video that we recorded while we were at the Parliament. I'm looking for that. I guess we're going to go with that one. We recorded while we were at the Parliament of world's religions. You can see the video is 8 minutes and 3 seconds long. It's Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, and I think he has something really important for us to listen to. So I'm going to invite you to watch along and listen along, and I might pause and create a couple of comments, but for now, just let's watch this together.
God bless you all, and thank you for showing up. I am Michael B. Beckwith, the founder of Agape International Spiritual Center that emanates from the New Thought Ageless wisdom, which of course embraces all paths through the transcendent awareness of the great power, the great presence, the great love, that we choose to call God, calling forth within us to bring the realm of ever-expanding good, which is another name for heaven on earth, as it is in the heart mind of the infinite. When we consider community, I like to say that spiritual community, authentic spiritual community, grants you immunity from the lower frequencies of life. That when in fact one is in community, and I also like to say that all of the authentic paths that are on this planet, we're all one community in different locations. One community in different locations. Under the aegis of the New Thought Ageless wisdom, we operate under the law of you do not see what you describe, you do not describe what you see, but you see what you describe. And so when we think about the global ethic and we think about community, we're living in the vibrational frequency of describing what's possible where human beings are concerned. We're describing the world we want to live in, and as we have a dynamic awareness and an inner feeling tonality of that description, we would not merely describe what we see when we see the egregious acts that are happening on the planet, when we see many of the things that Steve just mentioned, we will begin to see what we are describing. We will see it first within our own minds and hearts, and then we will see it in our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And the world that we want to live in will begin to manifest through and as us. In other words, every religion is to bring us to that transcendent, timeless moment where the eternal breaks into time through us, that we anchor the good on the planet that we are seeking through us, not coming from an external deity, but coming through and as us as individuals who have emerged from the eternal with everything necessary to fulfill our mission on this planet, which is to birth the beloved community, the kind and just global society. With that awareness.
Okay, I want to pause right there. Because I want to make sure we all recognize that. There's a powerful phrase he uses there, that we are here to birth the beloved community. And there's no question that shows up in the vision for this network as well. I have studied on the concepts of the beloved community, both in Martin Luther King's expression of it, as well as more contemporary authors and workshops. And this is part of what resonates for me, is we are here to build a beloved community. And as Michael says in the beginning of his talk, because people are longing for community. And we can create that in an authentic virtual sense. It doesn't have to be physical. It has to be in consciousness. And it has to be with this intention to birth the beloved community. Let's listen to that again real quick.
Fulfill our mission on this planet, which is to birth the beloved community, the kind and just global society.
The kind and just global society.
With that awareness and that feeling tone, we will walk not merely fighting what we don't want, not speaking truth to power, but speaking truth to pseudo power, because there's only one power, and that's the power of God. So we will stand within an awareness of this feeling tone carrying us, so that our energy is not against. It was Ernest Holmes that said, it would be wonderful if someone showed up on the planet that was for something and against nothing. That means that we are being pulled by the progressive universe, which is the outpicturing of the heart mind of the infinite. It is progressive. It is always reflecting and revealing more and more and more of the infinite nature. We will be pulled by this universal presence through the universe and through the law. In other words, we'll be on the right side of the law and catapulted into an awareness and an action that will make a mighty difference on this planet. Something wonderful is happening, I dare say. In other words, as Steve was reminding us about the degradation that is taking place, we also know that when there is disintegration, there is integration at a higher level. As the old paradigm is dissolving and the new paradigm is being born, we are the reporters of the new paradigm. When you turn on your news, that is the report of the old paradigm. Those are actors reporting from the lowest common denominator of the human experience. You are the reporters of the new paradigm.
All right. Now, we all hear that one, right? If that doesn't sound like what we're doing here at New Thought Media Network, I don't know what is. We are not, all of our show hosts, everybody that is a part of this network is reporting on the new paradigm. We are sharing what we see and how we experience it, how to better experience it through, rather than through the old concepts, as Michael's talking about. Let's let him continue.
The invisible becoming visible, that which can't be seen by eye yet, but will be seen by your energy, your vibration, your conversations coming together. We will be the magnificent butterfly effect that touches the furthest star, but embraces our beautiful planet, so that we'll be walking in the vibration of what's emerging, at the same time hospicing that which is dissolving. You are a midwife of that which is trying to happen. In spiritual community, which grants us immunity from the lower frequencies of life, that buoys us. It embraces us. It sustains us. It is a link to the source of all creation. The beautiful thing about the Parliament of World Religions is that no one is pounding their chest about their religion. They are beginning to speak about the possibility of evolutionary collaborations so that we can see the world we all want to live in. Total appreciation for each other, walking hand in hand, heart in heart, anchoring heaven on earth. This is what we are up to. And what is the universal presence up to? What is the universal presence up to through its universal laws? Producing individuals that can perfectly reflect the cosmos according to our unique pattern. That's what the universe is up to. That's why we love our...
Okay, did we catch that? Do we want to hear that one again? What is the universe up to? It is creating through us.
Universal presence up to? What is the universal presence up to through its universal laws? Producing individuals.
You and me.
That can perfectly reflect the cosmos according to our unique pattern.
Now, is that not what we are attempting to do? To reflect the cosmos according to our unique pattern?
That's what the universe is up to. That's why we love Allah. That's why we love Jesus. That's why we love Muhammad. That's why we love Buddha, because they perfectly reflected the cosmos according to their unique pattern at their particular time in history, according to their particular culture. What about you? What about us? We are to stand with the great awareness that the universe is up to birthing the cosmos through us, so that we're not fighting against something. It's dissolving because the universal presence is progressive. The energy is rising, so it will not be able to be sustainable if it is not in love and compassion. We will be birthing a kind and just global society, and the caveat is we have to personally participate in our own evolution. It's not going to just happen. It's going to happen just according to our consciousness.
Okay, I want to go back on that one too. Listen to that again real quick. Catch the most important phrase here.
If it is not in love and compassion, we will be birthing a kind and just global society. And the caveat is we have to personally participate in our own evolution.
There it is. You have to personally participate in your own evolution. And that gives each of us the ability, the opportunities, and the reminders that we're participating in the divine, the universal evolution as well. I love how he says this. Let's go back and listen to it one more time.
A kind and just global society, and the caveat is we have to personally participate in our own evolution. It's not going to just happen. It's going to happen just according to our consciousness. And so when we think about community, we think about all of us, not just our individual local communities, but we consider every path that is authentic to be our community, regardless of what one calls themselves. Everyone in their spiritual practice is calling themselves forth, is calling the presence forth, the omnipotent, omniscient, omniactive presence forth as the activity of our awareness. Somebody say, yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
I can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I am willing.
Yes, I am willing.
Yes, I am able.
Yes, I am able.
It is so. Now, so be it. Amen.
So I'll tell you, folks, there's nothing quite like being 5 feet from the stage, not even up on the edge of the stage, when Reverend Michael hits his stride. And our dear friend Philip is here. Yes, Philip, it's not, I love that line too. It's not going to just happen. It's going to happen just according to my consciousness. Yes. You most certainly are reflecting the cosmos, Shaybird. Absolutely. Taking a role in your own experience. See, folks, I like to share things like that because I really believe New Thought Media Network is an avenue for each of us to live into that vision that Michael articulates so well. You know, all the times I've been following the Rev and never studied very closely with him. But for all the times I've followed him and all the talks I've listened to and all of the various times we've been in the same room or been in the same experience, he has a way of articulating and casting a vision that is available and accessible to all. Now, that talk he gave was in front of probably around 3,000 people or more. The room was pretty full. And to hear that many people do a call and response in that degree is amazing. And here we get to be a part of all that he is speaking about. First for ourselves, then for this community, and then on the bigger community. That's the important part. Shay, he didn't have necessarily individual talks as much as Shay's asking if did I get any of his other talks. He didn't have any other exact talks as much as he had roles in various panel discussions. And so, yes, we did catch a number of other clips with other bits of wisdom and other pieces in that regard. That was his primary opportunity for a true talk, for a true speech at the Parliament. And everything else that he was involved with, at least unless I missed something, which I could have, everything else he was involved with was part of a group or a panel or a different type of presentation. So, and those will be coming because part of the vision for this network is we create pretty amazing content. And I'll tell you, while we were at the Parliament, we recorded a lot of content, and we're working to create a documentary on New Thought's involvement with the Parliament that is intended to be available in November. sure everything goes according to plan, we'll have that available right around the Thanksgiving holiday. So a couple other things I want to talk about today, because there are a few other demonstrations of the vision that are happening, and I want you to know about them. And, everybody, I think, if you've taken a moment to get to know me, I just love music and I love New Thought music. So we're doing it again. We've got one more house concert scheduled for the season, and I want to talk about it right now. So check this out.
I was made in the image. I was made in the image of love. I was made in the image. I was made in the image of love. Here and now I can see I was made beautifully. I was made in the image. I was made in the image of love.
Wish we'd all stop acting like we're strangers if we could see underneath. We are one family, and it don't matter where you come from. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love, one love, one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one. What if we could rise?
I'm excited, folks. Patricia Bahia, 9-time Posy Award winner, and Jesse Powers, it's not a pun, a powerful up-and-coming voice in the New Thought movement. I am so excited, and it all just kind of fell together that these two amazing talents who have never worked together before are going to collaborate here at my home in Arvada, Colorado. If you're near Arvada, you want to come into town for the weekend, you want to just, fly in, let me know. We'll have somebody pick you up at the airport. We'd love to have you come join us for that. And for those that are out of town, yes, it will be live streamed, and we will have it available here on the New Thought Media Network. So plan to join us Saturday night, September 30th, just about a month away. Going to be a really fun time. I'm excited. So I hope you'll join us for that. And, folks, it goes right along. We're talking about the vision here. I've been talking about the vision of New Thought Media Network being able to have a New Thought music event that sells out Red Rocks here in Colorado. It's only 10,000 tickets. It's not easy to do, but it can be done. And I believe we can do it. And part of it is starting with, 20 people at a house concert and 20 people online. And we grow from there. And to me, that's what the vision, when I speak about a vision or the vision, it's always evolving. It's always emerging in a new and different way. It's always expanding and evolving. And it is a part of how we create the way of life. So the vision isn't static. It may change, it may shift, but when it happens, we know about it. And in that talk with Michael, he talks about, we honor any tradition that is authentic. We don't honor the traditions that are inauthentic. We honor the traditions that are authentic in our oneness. And this is one of the ways we get to do that by having groovy music. And we're not going to get to 10,000 people at Red Rocks selling out a concert hall if we don't start with individual action. So on my behalf, that is putting together a sound stage and putting together a room where we can do all this. My wife, my dear beloved Laura, she does the food, and it's always a great time. We always have a great conversation before these concerts. And then at about 7 o'clock Mountain Time, we flip the switches, turn on all the video recorders and the cameras and the lights, and we let two amazing artists, let loose and take over and go where they want to go. I promise you it will be a really, really good time. Plan to join us for that. Hey, before we go today, I do want to also share that we are, as always, growing and expanding, and I want to share the latest version of our broadcast schedule with you. Now, if you look at this is filling up pretty good up here. Let's start on Mondays, Growing Edge Live in full swing at this point. Now, we've got our morning block pretty squared away, and that's a great thing. If you haven't caught any of our morning programming, please do check these out. Living Enlightened with Rev Dr Elizabeth Canty on Thursdays is a really, really fun show. She does it's all pre-recorded on that, so you can catch it anytime, and be sure to check that out on our Facebook post as well. A couple of highlights that you're going to see down here. Look at 7 o'clock Sunday nights. Michelle, new show. I'm not going to tell you about exactly what it is, but I can tell you that a longtime friend and collaborator here on the New Thought Media Network is bringing forward a new show, and we hope to have that ready for you by the early October. So, or middle to late October, early November. We hope to have that show available and ready for you, so catch that. Just above that, also on our all-day Sunday programming, we just added Unity of Savannah and Reverend Dale Worley. This past Sunday was their first Sunday with us, 5:30 Mountain Time, Unity of Savannah, just the talk. And you can see how we're now growing in that area from 2 o'clock with New Thought Philly, 2:30 CSL Denver, 3 o'clock CSL Greater Boston with Gina, Ohm Center for Spiritual Living at 4, CSL Midtown at 5, and Unity of Savannah at 5:30. These are all part of our all-day Sunday programming and just the talk. So you catch just the best parts, if you will, of the program. Other shows that are coming up soon: Set Yourself Free with Martha Creek on Wednesday evenings, 5 o'clock Mountain. That's going to start in early October. October 11th is what we're looking at there. And on Thursdays, look at that 6 o'clock time zone. Girls Behaving Metaphysically is coming back. Program that we fell in love with and was on another was an independent show, took a little hiatus, but is coming back with Robin Rice and more. We'll tell you more about that. Look for that show late September, early October as well. So we've got a great lineup coming for you here this fall as we take another giant leap and add a whole new list of shows to New Thought Media Network. And as is the way it works, you set your intentions, you tell the universe what you want, what's necessary, and it happens. I have, you're going to love this, folks. I have a brand new donor thank you video because we've got some new organizational sponsors and we've got some new individual donors on our list. So please help me say thank you. Please help us say thank you to our organizational sponsors, including the Hepperlin Foundation, Affiliated New Thought Network, International New Thought Alliance, Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation, Center for Spiritual Living Denver, Center for Spiritual Living Midtown, New Thought Philadelphia, Planned Happiness Institute, Summit Center for Spiritual Living, One Heart Retreats, Center for Spiritual Living on the Lake, Unity Spiritual Center, Kitchener, Ohm Center for Spiritual Living, La Mesa, Satya Center, Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey, Unity of Savannah, and Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle, as well as all of our individual donors. Thank you for making New Thought Media Network a place to be. Please come be you. And remember, like, share, and subscribe. New Thought Media Network, positively inspiring. Yes. Thank you to everyone that's adding their financial good to our financial good so we may amplify this message and share it with more and more people around the world. I'm Robert Brzezinski. I'm getting out of here for now. I want to thank you for being with us on a Monday afternoon. This is The Grand Vision. I'll be back again next week, but until then, I definitely want to wish you peace and richest blessings. Hope you have a great week. Until next time, please know you are loved. Bye now.